Okay, so I'm at KomoriCon, anime convention in Portland, Oregon, and there's no flip up, flip out, flip down back screen on this camera on the X100F. So I have no idea if I'm in focus or even fully on the screen. So you might be seeing like a half a head or something, or me out of focus for all I really know. And that's an issue with this camera. There's no back screen. It's small to be a good vlogging camera, but no back screen. It's kind of an issue. Okay, so I have no idea how this is gonna go, but here it goes. So I decided this year I want to try out some different cameras to both decide what direction I want to go in and also do some reviews for my channel. And it's been a month, but last month I rented a Fujifilm X100F. I took it to KomoriCon, an anime convention in Portland, Oregon. There are videos in this channel. I'll try to put a link in the description to them so you can check those videos out and see the photographs. So I realize this isn't going to be the best review of a camera you ever see, but here goes my review of the Fujifilm X100F. These reviews are going to be more based on my experience than anything else, but it's a prime lens, fixed lens compact camera, I believe released in 2017. It's the latest iteration of their X100 series, the fourth of it. I believe a 23 or 24 millimeter, 35 millimeter equivalent lens, although there is electronic wide angle and electronic zoom within it, so you're not committed to the setting as it is. And there's also attachment you get to also go wide or zoom as well. It has a hybrid viewfinder, which I believe is unique to Fujifilm cameras. It has both the electronic viewfinder and the classic optical viewfinder. So I think I should go over what I'm looking for in a camera, because not everyone's looking for the same thing. But I'm looking for a camera that's good for travel. I'm looking for a camera that's of good quality and doesn't get too much room in either my bag or into a pocket, at least a jacket pocket, if not a pant pocket. And the Fujifilm X100F definitely fills the bill. It's not a perfect camera, nothing is. It has a few flaws, but none of them are really deal breakers. And with the two of the three of them, I can think off the top of my head, there are things I could have done to make the experience even better. So what are the, I don't want to call them, I guess flaws is the right word, but not the best word. Let's go over them briefly. The lens cap. So I'm used to shooting camera to a internal lens cap, and I don't have to keep track of it. It's really nice. And despite my best efforts at convention to keep track of it, I quickly lost it. And let's just say that lost and found that I was running by with the convention and the convention center, two separate lost and founds, got to know me very well over the weekend. But obviously it's something that I could have done a better job with. And I'm out $5, so not the hugest deal in the world. I just think there's a convenience having an internal lens cap system. You don't have to keep track of it. But again, not a deal breaker. So next thing is the dials for the ISO and shutter speed are in the same dial, and you gotta do ISO, you gotta kind of lift up a little bit on the ISO or on the shutter speed dial. I think the reviews made it sound more difficult than it really was. But when I shoot at night, when it's dark, you can't really see the camera, so there's a readout in the back screen. Adjusting on the fly wasn't seamless. When there's good light where I can see, when I say good light, I mean good light where I can see with my eyes are really bad. It wasn't really an issue, or I could keep it on one setting. It wasn't really an issue. But I tried to adjust on the fly. I could have customized the camera to make it easier, but I kind of wanted an out-of-the-box experience for this review. Lens cap and adjusting the ISO, two things that I could have done to to make the experience better. But the third thing is I clearly do vlogs, right? And the back screen on the camera doesn't flip out for doing vlogs. You may say, well, Troy, it's not a vlogging camera. I think it's small if it could be, and it's something I look for in a camera. So to me, that's important. You can see from the example of the vlog I shot, like I mentioned in this video, that there are huge advantages in not being able to see yourself when trying to vlog. So, in spite those drawbacks, I guess that's the right word, drawback, the Fujifilm X100F was a fantastic camera and a complete joy to use. I don't think I ever enjoyed using the camera more than I enjoyed using this camera. I just complained about the dial on the aperture, not the aperture, the ISO and shutter speed dial. But having controls on the camera, including that dial, and speaking of aperture, having the aperture control actually on the lens of the camera, creates this immersive experience, which I think Fuji goes for in their cameras, and it just made the camera a complete joy to use. The back screen isn't a touchscreen; it has a joystick to navigate with, and although I was a bit concerned at first, it was really seamless, and when I moved my focus point, it was really easy and a joy to use. The optical viewfinder is kind of a neat thing to have, but I think it's more of a gimmick than something that's practical, especially when you have a electronic viewfinder as well. And I really didn't use the optical viewfinder for my photos. And to be honest with you, when it comes to the electronic viewfinder, I didn't know how much I was going to like using it. So I've been using a camera for a while that has no viewfinder at all, and I feel when I use the back screen, when I take pictures of people, I can engage with them better. I feel like I'm a person with the camera instead of behind the camera. But as the commission went on, I started using the electronic viewfinder more and more. As the weekend progressed, I realized the advantages of the viewfinder, and using the viewfinder and the joystick to find my focus point was really seamless. So Fujifilm has a history as a film manufacturer. Obviously the word film is in their brand name, and in their JPEG files they have some film simulations, and I didn't delve as deep into them as I would have liked to. I only used a couple of them, but that just added to the experience of this camera. So it seems like from the videos I've watched in this camera to learn more about it, it seems that the Fujifilm X100F is marketed as a discrete street shooting camera, and it's by no means discrete. It's small, it's compact, but it's not discrete. But for someone who's looking for a good travel camera and a good vlogging camera, it fits most of my needs, and it's really fun and engaging to use. It's not perfect, but again, I really enjoyed using it. I'd consider adding it to my collection if I had a collection. But what are your thoughts on the Fujifilm X100F if you have it? What cameras do you recommend me to try next time, which will be late January? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Please like, please comment, please subscribe to the channel, it really helps. Please check out the links in the description, it really helps. I thank you again for watching, and we'll talk soon.